Hi, I am Trustyn. I'm 29 years old. I do construction. I do framing. I got my wife, Mariah, and my 5 kids. What I like to do is spending time with my family. And I got diagnosed with Burkitt's lymphoma back in October of 2024. And yeah, I remember going in and all of a sudden I didn't know what was wrong with me. I was very sick. And all of a sudden they told me I was, that they found a large mass located in my chest. And then they said it was a great possibility that I have cancer. And then about 2 weeks later, I came back to my oncologist and they said that my cancer was spreading very rapidly and I needed to start my chemo treatment now. So I started my chemo and then my kidneys got clogged from all the cancer trying to flush out of them after the chemo. So I ended up on dialysis, which was very scary because I didn't even know what dialysis was at the time, but there I was in a bed not knowing what was going to happen to me. And then up for about a week, I was on dialysis. I ended up able to go home for a little bit, and I came back for my second cycle of chemotherapy. After my second cycle, I ended up with pneumonia, which they brought me to the ICU, and I was on an oxygen machine, and then for a little bit, and then they were talking about incubating me if my oxygen did not get better. So I was in the ICU for about 4 days until my oxygen levels were able to come back to normal. The chemo was taking care of the cancer very well. So the third cycle, we weren't as aggressive about doing the chemotherapy, so it didn't affect me as much, but had me very sick. So during the fourth cycle, yeah, it went well until afterwards I ended up with C. diff, and I was very sick. And they had to pump me full of lots of antibiotics. Shortly after the chemo was out of my body, we did another scan and my cancer was in remission. And I have been better ever since. When we all found out about my diagnosis, we were all very worried and didn't know what to do about the situation. To me, it was like, it was either this or I was gonna die. So I was worried. I was scared for my life. Like, I have 5 children at home that I don't know what I'm gonna do with. I didn't know how long I was gonna be off work or what was gonna happen to me next, because nobody plans for this. Nobody asked for this. Like, it just happens sometimes. And yeah, financially, I'm young. I don't have a bunch of money saved up. Yeah, I wish I did, but I don't. But yeah, I didn't know how long I was gonna be off work, and the bills don't stop coming on when you get sick. Like, they keep coming. I know you always get offered those, like, oh, if you get sick, you can get your bills to stop for a while, but I went against doing that, and then I was stuck paying every single month and chipping away. But I'm so glad for the help that was out there. Yeah, I don't know what I would have done without the help from Community Benefit Tree. I was in desperate need for help and support, and I had no idea who to reach out to or how to get the help. I'm glad that they were here to help me out through the time and need that I needed it. And I want to thank them so very much for what they did for me. I just want to give a huge thank you to Paws Parade of Hope and Community Benefit Tree. I just want to thank you so very much for what you have done for me. Thank you.